We're at like technical difficulty.
Yeah, we're back to technical difficulties there, but still 0-0 game. Jakob with a throw-in. Seems some ball still in the air trying to get it down.
And Monroe has been heavy on the pressure for this St. Joe's defense, but so far they're holding up.
Boucher, physical contact with Zondo there from the goal kick from Boucher, and now Monroe on the attack on the far side. Roger Ward trying to contain him outside, and great job by Singh out, and then Rockwell right there, and Grant. Boguszewski kicks it ahead, but too far for Zondo.
He's going to head back to Justin Graham in at keeper.
Graham will pick this one up, and he'll go to near side. Good move there by the defender. Grant, great play there. Couldn't stay with, trying to stay with it here, and a great chance. Bodying him off the ball, and it'll be a corner kick. I believe so, yes.
What a hustle play there by Grant Boguszewski.
And that's what they got to do. The offense has really changed. Once they put pressure on, they've been a lot more effective. And Jakob Chillock with the corner kick here for St. Joe's. They're knocking on the door here, trying to get an early lead. Just under 34 minutes to go here in this first half. Pretty good kick, but just couldn't get there. Singh kind of just went over him.
Yeah, went right over the head of Armin. Just a couple inches shorter, we could have seen a 1-0 lead for St. Joe's.
Now Garay just bringing it back to reset it. Chillock to Rockwall and trying to go back. Here's Naz to Chillock. Chillock across the field, intercepted there.
It had a rough curve on that pass.
Monroe will go the other way. And right there, great play there. There's Drew Adams. I was saying St. Joe's just great defense. Another great play, but not going to get away with this one. So Monroe trying to come in here. There's a good play there by Nazari. Bilchek should be taken out here.
Yeah, St. Joe's throwing on the near side.
Looks like it's going to be Nazari Bilchek. Only a couple shots on goal for Monroe early on here. I believe about 3 shots for them.
And it's been a fairly even game between these two teams. So interesting to see how the game plays out as we progress through.
Just going across the field here. Throw in for Monroe. Pretty high one. John Carlos trying to body him off the ball. Great play by Monroe's defender, keeping that alive. And then Roger, great touch there by Elizondo. And just booted towards the 40-yard line as Chillock trying to get a body on it, but wasn't able to as it rolls out of bounds. Monroe will get the throw in here.
Like I said before, Monroe applying a lot of pressure. So it really could just be a matter of time before that first goal goes in. But the St. Joe's defense is holding up so far, and we'll see as this throw-in comes in.
Played there with the ball, and
it's going to be a penalty on Monroe there.
John Carlos Garay will get the free kick here. 23-yard line of their own zone. Pushing all their Monroe's defenders back is a great kick there.
Almost got there to Elizondo.
Great play, but Rockwall's right there. Great touch by him. Rockwall, we taken down, no call there. St. Joe's obviously wanted one. And it's going to be a corner kick. Wow. So it'll be a corner kick for St. Joe's, and just another great opportunity for St. Joe's.
Another massive chance here for the Falcons. The St. Joe's Falcons, that is. Of course, we got Monroe Falcons and St. Joseph Falcons playing here today. But it's a massive opportunity for St. Joe's right here.
Jakob Chillock with another corner kick. The first one went over Armin Singh's head. This one, see the way this one will go. Seems like a pretty clear box. Shot, a little too high. Sullivan trying to get it down. Sullivan, great keep in there.
Tim Sullivan was just kind of throwing the defender around there, and obviously the refs are going to call that. It's going to be a Monroe free kick.
And Elizondo right there trying to track down that ball. Great job by Elizondo keeping the ball down low. Great block there, and that's exactly what you want to see, keeping Monroe, as now Monroe will get a throw in here. So great defensive play by Ethan Elizondo. Thrown in here, Singh, kicking this one aside. Good bot off there by Elizondo. Bogashevsky to Rockwall. Rockwall, a shot blocked here. And Monroe trying to keep that one in.
Yeah, another real chance there for St. Joe's.
Nate Lipton was trying to keep that in with his back, but just went off of him. Unfortunate there. Be a throw in for St. Joe's. Here's Chillock. And Bogashevsky. Great move there around the defender, keeping him to the outside. And Bogashevsky gets bodied off here.
Monroe looking for on the counterattack here.
Adams is there to, and it stays in.
What a
wow!
What a clearance by St. Joe's.
What a great ball placement there by Drew Adams, and Bogashevsky is there to get it, but Monroe kicks it.
That ball bounces out of bounds, and Mr. Nolan chases it down and gets the ball back in play.
Here's Ethan Elizondo, and they just continue. St. Joe's just continues to push Monroe's defense back, and another chance here. Elizondo, great throw in there, and a whistle here, and it'll be Monroe's balls. I believe there might have been some pushing.
Yeah, that was a real ticky-tack kind of penalty, in my opinion, on Grant. I mean, there was a little bit of contact, but not enough, in my opinion, to warrant a penalty.
Yeah, I think they're just refs kind of trying to help Monroe to get it out of the zone here. And as I was saying, there's Garay right on the defenders. He got the great speed there. Wasn't able to get that time. Monroe will now finally enter St. Joe's zone. And Boucher will come out to play it. It's been absolutely astonishing these past. He started every game, and he's only a sophomore, so we'll get to see him for the next 2 years as well.
Yeah, Boucher has 13 saves in the 3. And I believe he's only allowed 4 goals in those games.
Just crazy, especially a young guy like he is. And
another clearance by Garay there. It'll be Monroe's throwing.
So some early subs going on here for Monroe, trying to swing the momentum, anything they possibly could do. So they take out 3 of their guys, bring in a fresh 3 guys off the bench. St. Joe's will keep their starters out there. The attack continues. Bogashevsky tries to push it, and now a boot down the field. Sullivan, great job using his body there.
And right back to Boucher. Yeah, so both teams just kind of going back and forth. No real shots on goal so far, but we are only 15 minutes into this 80-minute game, so still a lot that could happen. Good touch by Grant. Over to Elizondo.
Elizondo will push ahead here. And I think the goalie that was Graham, kind of got pressured there, so just had to get it out as quickly as possible. But they'll keep it in the zone as Chillock gives it to Elizondo. Chillock pushes it ahead to Rockwall, and kind of thought Monroe's defender might have been holding there, but St. Joe's will get it right back. There's Bilchek trying to keep it in. Now, great play by Singh, bodying off the defender from Monroe. Bogashevsky will come in to grab this one. Lost it here. Ward coming in, and just great defense kind of in the offensive zone, and Sullivan will push it right back down low. Monroe will retreat, and Singh with a great play, and we're going to get a win. And
yeah, another debatable call.
Definitely.
Singh looked like he had just a great challenge there, but ref's going to call it on him.
Seems like any touching going on or body contact, they're going to call against either team. So free kick for Monroe at the 40. Good kick to near field. Sullivan will just clear that quickly. Elizondo looking for an option. Gray's kick is blocked. Chillock trying to get back, and now is Azari Bilchek, and a chance for Monroe.
Nate Lipton there gets
And a
bodied.
Great play, and a questionable call there. I thought it was a fantastic play by Jakob Chillock keeping that in, and now a corner kick for Monroe. So I'd say probably one of their first chances to get something going for Monroe. Questionable calls from the officials early on against St. Joe's.
Yeah, it seems like the St. Joe's game plan here is to play some real physical defense, but now that the refs are calling all these, they might have to switch up the game plan.
And a great desperation play by Chillock, keeping that one out. Boucher might have just lost his footing a little bit there. So it'll be a goal kick for St. Joe's, and another sub coming off for Monroe.
So on is Boucher for the goal kick. We got 23 minutes left to go here in the first half. Armin Singh really progressing the ball here. Oh, a rough touch over to Max. Chillock. And some nice defense there by Monroe, but St. Joe's isn't done just yet, it doesn't look like.
Keep this one in here is Great kick ahead there. And Roger Ward, great play there is Monroe just kicking it out and throwing from Ethan Elizondo. Seems like he's kind of turning into the Ethan Federico of last year with his big throw-ins, but this one just a short one to Roger Ward.
Yeah, those throw-ins last year were a sight to behold. They would be pretty much like corner kicks for St. Joe's every time they got a throw in near their net.
It really was, yeah. And it's another body contact play, and they're going to call it against the St. Joe's. So it'll be interesting what Samuel Rocca, the head coach of the St. Joe's Falcons, they'll switch up the game plan going into half number 2 about these what these officials are calling.
Yeah, there's not much you could do except just tell them to be less physical, but then that results in Monroe getting more possession time. So we'll see how that checks out for the Falcons. It's going to be another penalty on St. Joe's, another free kick for Monroe at that 50-yard line.
Just trying to move the ball quickly for Monroe. And so it'll be a throw-in for St. Joe's. Seems like it's going to be Drew Adams on the far side.
Toss went over to Boguszewski, and his touch will head right out of bounds. So Monroe throwing now, and they're quickly on the offensive against St. Joe's.
And great defense there by Drew Adams. It'll be, I believe it'll be a corner kick.
Should be a corner from Monroe on the far side.
So it'll be the second corner kick for Monroe.
And it'll be the senior, Justin Oliveri, taking the kick for the Falcons.
Oliveri, it's a low kick right to Boucher and right into the hands of him. So it'll be pretty easily defended.
Yeah, it was a good aggressive dive there from Boucher. Like we were saying before, he's a sophomore, so it's good to see that he has no nerves really about diving in there and stopping any potential play being made by Monroe. Nice kick over to Boguszewski.
Trying to stay on that, just lost it a little bit there. And Chillock, great play there, pushing the defender off. It'll be a 2-on-1. Great play by Chillock, just kind of playing with the defenders there. And now to Singh.
St. Joe's had a couple good touches there, but nothing to it as Monroe going to try and get on the counter. Chillock is going to try and prevent that with this defense.
Great slide tackle there by the captain, the senior, John Carlos Garay. Fantastic. And now Roger Ward, another chance for St. Joe's. They've had great chances, but just haven't been able to get a shot on net here. Every shot's either been blocked or kicked out of bounds.
It really seems like Justin Graham, the goalkeeper for Monroe, really hasn't had to do much against this St. Joe's attack. So hopefully the Falcons can change that.
Boucher going to keep this one in.
Yeah, it was almost a corner kick for Monroe, but sliding over there, Boucher prevents that. Just about the halfway mark of the first half, 19 minutes left to go. It's a good punt there by Boucher.
Seems like on the St. Joe's near sideline, got some players warming up. Charlie Algier and Gabe Matos.
Chilak, nice strong header there.
Boguszewski to Singh. Singh, great move around the defender, and right back to Boguszewski. Give and go feed there.
St. Joe's really has something going here.
Rockwall to Singh. Singh looking for an option. Chilak to Singh. And great play and a throw in here for Joe's. It'll be Chilak to throw in.
Dylan, I don't know if it was just me, but did you feel like a different type of energy and momentum there on that push?
Definitely have. I mean, they just keep bringing this pressure. St. Joe's just great pressure early on. Here's a great throw in there, but nothing. But I think the reason why St. Joe's has been so successful is all their defenders have been past the 50. Tim Sullivan sitting right at the 50, wanting a call.
Yeah, it should have been a handball on Monroe, but nothing that the refs called. Would have been an incredible free kick opportunity for the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, Max Rockwall, he had the first goal of the last game of a penalty kick, and I think that was maybe inside the box there, so they really wanted it there. Elizondo, great play there, but Boguszewski pushed, and there's not going to be a call there.
Yeah, that's that same physical contact St. Joe's has been doing the entire day, and Monroe does it, and there's no call. So I don't know how you want to interpret that as a viewer.
Boguszewski slow to get up, and Coach Rocca not happy about the non-call there. And that might have been the second call that should have resulted in a penalty kick or at least a great chance. And they finally get a call there.
And this will be a decent free kick opportunity for the Falcons on the 20-yard line of the field. It'll be about a 30-yard free kick. Do you think this is shot opportunity, or do you lob it up there for a header?
I'm not sure right now. It depends the way the defender's set up here, but I think you just go right for the net. It'll be interesting. I think it's going to be an indirect, so you do have to touch one of the players. So you might try to see a trick play for the Falcons here. As last year, Joseph Pinto took a lot of the free kicks, but I believe it's going to be Max Rocca or John Carlos Garay. Not sure yet.
It's going to be Garay.
Garay just
was a
kicking
low one.
Right low, but not hard enough here. Is easy boot out of there, and Sullivan using his great leg there.
Elizondo looked like he made some major contact and might be a real injury there on the field for Monroe. I know all the time soccer players love to flop, but this one looks pretty serious for the Falcons.
Yeah, I think it's a physical game early on. I think Elizondo might have just got a leg or two in there and kind of got him from underneath.
Yeah, Elizondo's easily the most physical player on the field, but obviously nothing's ever intentional to cause injury to the team.
Of course.
And Mr. Martin's going to head out there, so we'll take a short break and be back after the injury.
Back here is kind of slow to get up there, but it'll be a free kick for Monroe around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be injury because the player is still on the field for the Falcons. And something I just noticed, Monroe player Jordan Quisby is wearing that LeBron type face mask for what is a broken nose it is most often used for. So that's a pretty cool thing to see. So it looks like we're going to have a free kick for St. Joe's. And Dylan, I'll ask you the same question. Now you're at the 10-yard line, but obviously a lot further away towards the side of the field. Is another shot opportunity, or is it like a corner kick almost?
You know, I was gonna say it's more of a corner kick, so I think you kind of go at the angle here. It's a tough angle shot, so I think you kind of go for, kind of lob it up there and look for those bigger guys to get it in there. Is Bilchek trying to kick it in there, but
ball still up for grabs.
Get a touch on that is Garay. Garay.
Good defense by Giancarlo Garay.
And he seems like he's a little shaken up there.
They're going to call a penalty on Monroe here, or will this be looks to be a throw-in?
I think it'll be a throw, and they're just trying to clear some defenders out of there. Oh, it'll be some subs coming in for Monroe.
Yeah, Nate Lipton, the senior for the Falcons, will check off alongside Jordan Quisby.
So Jaden Liu's got 4 goals so far this year. So really a key player for Monroe as he got the throw in as he came off the bench. Rockwall continuing the counterattack here. Shot there and
Decent
easy.
shot. Might have been the first actual shot on goal for the Falcons, and it wasn't anything that really troubled the goalkeeper. But hey, at least there's one on the board for the Falcons.
And sophomore Bobby Christensen seems like next whistle he might come in here for St. Joe's.
Yeah, and on comes Christensen for
And
Rockwall.
Yep, Rockwall will check out of the game, and he's played a fantastic first half. Just under 14 minutes to play in the first half. Numerous opportunities he's created for St. Joe's, and we'll probably see him, if not at the end of this first half, definitely for the second half.
Gonna be Derek Afonso for Monroe. Decent cross over to the left side of the field. It'll be out of bounds in the Falcons. Corner kick for the other Falcons, Monroe. And Dylan, what do you think is more important on these corner kicks? The placement of the ball by the corner kick taker, or is it just the physicality and the height that a team has down in the middle?
I think it's both. I mean, it's I think really, especially against the way St. Joe's defense game, it's really hard to put balls in tight spaces because they've been really good at getting them out and clearing them out, especially those bigger guys like Nazar Bilchek, Tim Sullivan, guys like those. So I think it's ball placement, I think, because of physicality. I think St. Joe's kind of has the edge on that one with Monroe's kind of smaller looking forward. So I think it's really just a hard ball placement. You're really good with his positioning, so it'll be.
No, that makes sense. It's going to be Sullivan on the free kick deep in St. Joe's territory. Got about 12 minutes left to go in this first half. Score remains 0-0.
Adrian Mindra going to come in maybe the next whistle. And here comes Adrian Mindra.
Oh.
And
he heads on and he's going to come right off.
It'll be Confusion who's coming off, I believe, on the far side. I believe that's Roger Ward coming off of the Falcons. So Mindra. And there's a questionable call there on the far side. Ben, what do you think on that call?
Today I don't want to criticize them, but they've been a little shoddy, so it's not a huge shocker to see a call like that on the field.
Definitely, yeah.
Got about 10 minutes left to go now in the first half. Monroe with the throw in here. Looks like Gabe Matos and Charlie Algier are going to check on at the next whistle for St. Joe's.
Be a goal kick for Monroe.
Monroe, decent attack here.
Confusion of if it's going to be for the ball, but it'll be a throw in here.
Yeah, it should be Monroe's throw in.
So because it's Monroe still has possession, they won't be able to get the subs on for the Falcons.
Actually, it'll be a free kick right at the out of bounds line.
So it seems like Monroe will get a tad more of a kind of a corner kick style of this free kick.
This will be interesting.
So it seems like it's a pretty good kick, but
it was
just
a great kick.
A little bit over to the right, to the left. So Boucher doesn't have to do anything there.
It was a good header by Belichick to get it out of there, but it does head over the goal and will give Monroe